Moving on, now we have an expert presentation on building reliability in asset performance by Shashank, Director Customer Advisory, SAP India. Along with him, we have Mr. Pushpendra Singh joining from PwC. This session will discuss methods to enhance asset reliability and performance. Please welcome Shashank and Pushpendra. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi, good evening. Hope you are awake. Okay, it's a long day. So what we are going to discuss today is basically a case study of one of the metals and mining industry, which is SESA Goa.
Next. Yep. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. So SESA Goa is part of Vedanta Group. They are the largest iron ore producer and exporter with operations in Goa and Karnataka. They have three business vertical, iron ore, coke and value-added business. Value-added business covers their pig iron, coke and then met coke and the power generation. They are actually looking for the asset optimization. They have heavy machinery for the mining, and those basically are being utilized by and operated by the OEMs itself. And there are multiple OEMs. So data which is generated from those machines is with the OEMs, and those are being shared on a particular their own platform through a mail or other communications. So SESA Goa had a challenge basically wherein the data which is shared by the customer, it is not coming to their SAP system.
Yeah. Yep. Sure. So maybe I'll talk more about what we have done there. So SESA Goa, as you know, that it is a very heavy asset-intensive industry, right? And the way they have so many conveyors and machines that are there, it was very important that we connect all these IoT devices that are there through multiple vendors which are provided, right? We bring them to a single platform and connect them to SAP. That was the first problem that was there. They had a reliability system, but then yet that was also not system driven. It was all manually that was driven. This is what we tried to optimize and digitize, right? So if you see that there was manual and time consuming risk and criticality assessment that was being done, which we digitized with the ASPM. Similarly, risk and reliability centered maintenance processes which were not there. So those were some things which we implemented. Similarly, FMEA which was there, again these were all Excel based FMEA that were being performed that we digitized and brought them into system. Again, what Shashank talked about, that they had multiple vendors. There's Infinite Uptime, then there's Volvo, CAT, multiple vendors who have their own IoT system, condition monitoring system. But there was not a single platform where they could capture all that data, gather the insight, and work on predictive maintenance and those capabilities. So that is what is next step that they have taken, where we got this data from all these different platforms to one system, and then we have also run predictive maintenance on that. Again, so we modernized their entire reliability-centered maintenance process, digitized their entire FMEA and all those processes that were there, brought around 40,000 equipments that are there, which are monitored, connected to IoT, brought them to a single platform, and now there's an entire end-to-end system that works in that way. So the results that we tend to achieve, probably this project would be live next couple of weeks. It is done with UAT. So they'll have lower downtime, right? They'll have reduced maintenance cost. They'll also have improved asset utilization, and they've also leveraged that entire different vendors, the IoT data that is coming to a machine learning algorithms also, which are provided by APM.
Thanks, Pushpendra. So basically, I think you can continue. SESA Goa, basically they had their reliability engineering working in the silos, and then the execution system who are working on SAP system, and the data is not being synced. Also, the maintenance plans which they are using, it was basically when they incorporate the equipments, those are continuing even though the equipment performance is superior or that much maintenance is not required. Those were not fine-tuned. So what, this is normally the case across the organization. Whenever they procure a particular equipment, the OEM suggests some maintenance plan, preventive maintenance plan. those are as it is adopted, even without considering the conditions of the work environment or in which those are being used, or criticality of that particular machine to the operations. So it is basically important for the organization that they need to do the risk and criticality assessment for that particular equipments, wherein they can identify what are the equipments which are critical, and it can be basis various parameters, be it a financial impact, it be operations impact, or sustainability impact, and then come out with a risk priority score. So SAP's asset performance management solution is a single solution which offers you convergence of reliability engineer and execution engineer, and it's a closed loop process wherein you can perform risk and criticality assessment for your assets and identify critical assets, and basis those criticality you can perform reliability centered maintenance strategy, apply basically RCM or FMEA, and come out with the recommendations. Those recommendations forms your actually the maintenance plan or the task associated with that particular. Now you pass on this particular seamlessly from your reliability solution to execution system, where this being executed by the team who is working on the planners basically. Now this particular plan is running when there may be a breakdown or the equipments which are running smoothly without any failure or corrective maintenance. So you can basically pass on this information back to your reliability solution, where you can fine-tune your maintenance plans and come out with the additional recommendation and fine-tune. It's a continuous closed-loop process wherein you are passing on the execution data to your APM solution and fine-tuning your maintenance plans. Now, the solution also has got functionality wherein you can connect with the IoT sensors or historians or any other OEM provided softwares which are there, which has got machine learning capabilities, and those can be basically brought to into APM. You can continuously monitor the health of the particular assets. So what it does is basically you are moving from your preventive or corrective maintenance to more of a predictive. So actually it is reducing the number of orders generated, thus actually consuming lesser amount of spares being consumed. SAP also offers basically a solution wherein if you have your own machine learning models or some OEM has provided, those can be adopted and integrated with APM solution, so that you are not losing anything which is already there in your existing system. So that's an APM solution. Okay. So when looking at this particular APM solution, the key value drivers basically, it's definitely integration with your IoT systems. So the data collection and the processing of data is much faster, and the accuracy of the data, plus the alerts which can be set up by the end user itself. So you don't have to define the required IT support to define the thresholds for your assets, critical parameters. The end user can set up their own thresholds, and basis that threshold, system automatically generates a maintenance demand, be in form of alerts, or it can be email, or it can be a maintenance notification, which can be processed in your execution system. The second is basically you are moving from your corrective, preventive to predictive area, where you will be reducing the number of orders generated. Thus, actually the spare part associated and the consumption of that will be reduced sufficiently. So in all, basically you are also freeing up your manpower as well as reducing the spare part consumption. So that's basically a key value driver for the particular solutions. Any questions?
If no questions, I think the only thing which you wanted to convey that this entire solution takes care of both entire IoT, predictive, and then the reliability-centered part of it, which definitely the heavy equipment industry utilizes a lot. So that is what something which is digitized through it. So, yeah. If no questions, then thank you for your time. Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shashank, for your expertise. Enhancing asset reliability is critical for ensuring long-term operation success. Your insight into predictive maintenance were practically valuable.